Sure. What we're talking about here is the solar Decathlon house, and called Nexus House. And what makes this house significant is that we're entering a international competition sponsored by the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development and DOE. And this particular project is about showcasing some green aspects of buildings. So this building combines five things. The first one is that it's zero net energy. That is that we've made the house as energy efficient as possible. And then we have photovoltaic panels on the roof, and that supplies all the power that we need to run a typical American house. In addition to that, we are charging the electric car that we're running 25 miles a day, which is very typical of what person puts on their car here in Austin. So in addition to zero net energy, it's also zero water. So we're collecting rainwater and recycling gray water so we can meet all the water needs of the house from what we collect from the rain. In addition to that, we're also making the house carbon neutral. That is that certain building materials generate a lot of CO2 in their production, and other building materials like wood absorb that. So we're balancing the amount of metal and the amount of wood so that the house ends up being carbon neutral in the end of that. A bigger umbrella in all three of those goals is to make the house affordable and modular and mobile. And so in this case, we're going to build a house as we have here on a chassis that we're going to transport this house all the way to California and back. And what we're doing that for is, of course, for the competition. But when the house comes back, this is a prototype for what we hope to be a whole series of houses that will make in alley flats, which will be houses that people can put in the inner city neighborhood behind their existing house. And the idea is then that we could increase the density of the inner city area without changing the character of those neighborhoods, because we're not adding to the utility infrastructure, we're not adding to the water infrastructure, and we're dealing with issues of gentrification. So all of those together are really about what this house is about.
And ultimately, what are you hoping, if this house can go on the market, if it's mass produced, what, roughly speaking, might it cost?
We're thinking that with mass production, this house should run about $125,000.
Thanks very much.
Sure.